And we are live. The first live stream since a week. So I am actually completely lost. I already checked a little bit. So we went the last time, guys. We went after the... What is it called again? Let's take a quick look here. We went after the chemical science pack. And we, of course, did a little bit of... I think... Wasn't it the last stream where we did go, or where we fixed actually our, where we did fix our electricity system? So that is very, very good. Still, I am having the weird little feeling that on the one hand we are not producing enough science packs, or chemical science pack, but I think that is the only reason here is why, is because these guys are not producing them fast enough. Or are we missing engines? That could be the other part, which might be possible as well, but that is something I actually not intended to fix this episode, because if we take a quick look here, they're actually, all of them are producing. Let's get off the car and take a look there. Well, okay, we are missing... Well, it seems like we are missing iron gears, but obviously we have enough gears available. So the big question is why we are not producing them, or not all of them, engines. So that will be the point, that these guys are actually not collecting them. So first things first, we are going to quickly go through the next, actually the plan for me for this live stream for the next 1 hour, 1.5 hour, maybe 2, well, probably not 2, but was to go after the military science pack. Anyhow, we are still having plenty of stuff to do here, to research here, even if we go further on here. So let's take a quick look and research something which might actually help us out a lot. Okay, a lubricant. Converting heavy oil into lubricant used to reduce friction in high-speed machines. That might be worth the time. And I guess that's going to take a long time, but theoretically we are not that far off the rocket silo, the great goal we are actually going after in the end. Okay, I say we are for now going after... Okay, uranium will be something for one of the next missions. So let's see, and let me try to fix the problem right here. Okay, actually I don't really get the problem. They should actually... Okay, yes, they are probably on the wrong lane, aren't they? That's a little bit of a problem. What if we are going to put one of these guys here, set the filter to the gears, and let's see what... Okay, then it is obviously working out. So for now, I'd say we are just going to use those bad boys. I know they are... we don't really need to put them here, but for now, to straighten things up, at least for this episode, let's do that. Before I go into the next research, we are just going to fix the engine production up, and with that we should be able to produce more engines, and more engines then I think mean more of the science, of the chemical science packs. This is what we are going after in this wonderful episode, or not episode, but in this wonderful little Friday evening stream. Still, I wanted to be online half an hour earlier, but somehow, you might know it is oftentimes just not working out. Too bad. Alrighty. Okay, so under my impression, we should in the end now produce way more engine. Okay, all the gears here are moving, we are producing, and when they're all coming out, in the end we should have a higher production of them science packs. Let's get into research and see what might be useful. Okay, electric engines. Converts electricity into mechanical motion. That sounds nice, and that would actually bring us to robotics. Bodies of flying robots need to be specialized to do either logistics or construction tasks. And in the end, I think this is a wonderful thing to go after, since that gives us those drones or those worker robots. Okay, let's then... Okay, I was misclicking there. I wanted to go here. Okay, starting the research. And in the meantime, I'd say we will, after we fix... Oh, don't accelerate. After we have fixed the chemical science pack production, I think we could go into the military science pack production. I am not certain whether we are going to fix that in this live stream. We are in the end then going to produce them indefinitely in the next live stream on Sunday. Okay, we need piercing round magazines, we need grenades, and we need walls. And if you take a quick look, I think grenades are pretty damn easy to produce. We can actually start with them. This one is going... Okay, this is not that hard actually. Then I'd say we begin by producing 15 of these bad boys, and in the meantime we are then going to drive down. We are already producing stone, and this might not be that bad to go after stone to go to the stone production, and in the end then lead all the way up there. It's going to take time, I know, but this is now just it. Maybe, just maybe, that's then going to be a good spot to, or here's a good spot to actually produce the grenades as well, since we have plenty of coal available and we have iron plates available here as well. Okay, then let's leave the car, go to research, and can I already produce... Okay, these are combat robotics that we can produce afterwards. Exoskeleton equipment inserts into armor to increase movement speed. You can equip multiple exoskeletons as well, or just robotics. And I think for now... Okay, no, I think no need to go after that, since we still need the military research pack for that. So I'd say let's then get into robotics, and then we might... Okay, utility science pack, and we have the production science pack, so there's plenty of stuff to research after all. Okay, we are having stone down here. That's actually the only thing we currently need. We currently need stone for our walls, and this is quite nice since we only need stone bricks for that. So I'd say... Oh goodness, okay, do you know what we are we are going to clear out our inventory at first, and after that we are going to extend this lane a little bit, going to produce them walls down there, and that shall be it. Then at least we have one task done. The next task, of course, then will be after that going into grenade production. Then the easy part is actually done. Okay, I don't want to put all of them. Okay, for now we are just doing it the retarded way. Let's put all that crap in here. Okay, I can actually leave that, putting all that good jazz up there. And then at least our inventory is cleared out a tinsy little bit, working out good. Okay, next research done. It's going very, very quick. That is quite nice. Okay, okay, and then we could... Spidertron, a versatile vehicle capable of traversing rough terrain. It's equipped with fast-firing rocket launchers capable of manual or automatic targeting, can be driven manually or using the Spidertron remote. Alright, but... We are right now. Let me see here. Can we? The question is whether we already can produce some good stuff. Okay, starting that. Do we have something new in here? At least I don't see anything. Okay, I think not really. Okay, fair enough. Calcul. Okay, trains is, at least at one point, I think I already said that once, trains are going to definitely be one thing we are going to after. And one thing I do not want to go after, but one thing we need to go after is... Okay, we need to go back to... Oh, goodness, that is something I did not want to do. We, at one point, of course, need to... And I forgot what I want to say. Wonderful. I was thinking to actually go after... there is the thing, I don't know whether how you can automate things directly. That is what I wanted to try out in the off in the last week, which I didn't make, sadly enough. I wanted to try out whether you can actually do something of a storage facility, but on the other hand, I don't know how you get all of this stuff out of there. But well, that is, maybe this is just a retarded idea of mine again, but that's something we are going to find out somewhere else. We are just now focusing on producing stone walls. The good thing is I've used them stones by now only for crafting walls. Let us actually repair the car and this one in case we are being under attack. I can't tell you, we are probably going to, if I would be smart and, for example, use all the stuff we have available, for example, the concrete and the hazard concrete and the refined concrete, we would use the stone, but for now we don't use that at all. We are just using it for walls. The good part is here we then can use this stuff here then afterwards. Alright, good. Let's extend this belt, at least the tinsy, a little bit. We produced 15 of these bad boys. The thing is, okay, let's first of all decide for research. And I'll go after the personal robot. Insert into armor to allow construction robots to work from your inventory. Okay, I don't know what to go after actually. Okay, let's go there. I'm just thinking, I think it wouldn't be that smart to actually use this. We use it for now. We can in the end then go into a different kind of direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on a different day and time. Okay, here we are going to have the same problems with like them, although it feels like a waste, of course. But the same things with like the iron gears where they... Okay, wait a second. Before we do that, let's rock the production to... Let me get in there. We want to produce walls, and they're of course on the defensive side of things. Research done. It's going... The research is going quicker than I thought, but in the end we have a lot of, so to say, in this stage of the research labs, and of course we have already sped up the research capabilities, but that is a different kind of thing. All right, worker speed. The thing is, we need to produce them workers at one point. Logistic robot. Logistic robots can deliver items to the character or take unwanted items away. That sounds neat, doesn't it? Can I already produce them robots? That's the next thing I'm wondering if I am able to see them. Okay, there's the construction robot, and it is Okay, I could produce it, but flying robot frame is actually missing. The thing is, where can I produce that stuff? Okay, oh my goodness. Okay, batteries. For that we need batteries. We are going to go, of course, as you see, in that research, but we need then to automate battery production. The thing is, with not all of the items, I currently see the synergies. So I ain't certain which is by now very good for us or not. That is a little bit of a problem, but I hope to find that out just by going on. Okay, all of them are producing. That is neat. And I want to go on like I have it, like I've done it before. We have Factorio or Factory 2.0 up here, and we are going to produce the military science pack up here. So all the walls, of course, need to be transferred up there. What I can already do. Okay, I hope I can put that through here. Going that way. All right. And at one point we of course need to, the engines need to be placed, I think, somewhere else. And I'm going to do the smart move already, going to the belts here, going to, we have a lot of them. And yes, I'm not using the shortcuts as the shortcut bar down here as I should, but I hope over the time I will learn to get used to that thing. Okay, 284. Now we have, of course, the belts 2.0, which I'm currently not using. Shame on me, but they are just currently not, well, quite hard to produce. Although I see it probably is a little bit of waste of materials to do it the current way. Well, let's just do it the smart way, actually. And we, okay, I said the smart way, so we are using the faster. This is one thing I am right now not really certain about how I will do that. Probably that is something I should do in the off, is just to replace the belts with the red ones, but it is not easy to put as much time in one game as you sometimes want, sadly enough. Okay, I even go there, nice. Okay, we of course can't traverse water, that is too bad, but we get out there. I'm going to go to the car. Well, is it intelligent to actually, before we go all up with walls up there, to just get right now after grenade production and then put both of them, to lead both of them up there? I think this is the smart move to do. And repairing, of course, is smart, I think, as well. Repaired and repairing this bad boy as well. Okay, if I remember correctly, them grenades are produced by coal and iron plates. The thing is, I mean, we have heavy iron plate production down here, right? But I think I'm under the impression that the iron plate production in the second factory is actually a little bit heavier. So I think I will just go into, oh my god, okay, I should not do it in the car or from the car. I think we should produce them grenades on the I should produce them grenades on the in the second factory. That is my thinking right now. And let us do something like that. Should have done that before here, but there I still want to. I know this is just maybe right now not the right thing to do, but we can use the walls we are now having in our inventory. We can use them up there as well to finalize. Okay, we need them plates. We can finalize that in the second factory. Okay, I know that's always the thing which costs time. This is always time consuming. There's oftentimes not that cool, but somehow, well, not somehow, but sometimes you just can't do it differently. You need to put that. Let's produce more of them, and we definitely need way more. Okay, I want to get used to the hot. Okay, I obviously can't. Okay, for now, pull it there. And then we will leave the car down here and for now plant the 50 bells here. And as I said before, that is maybe, you know what? I'm already beginning to lose myself in this game again. This is absolutely insane. I love this game, it's so amazing. Okay, Cracking Force, maybe not that bad. Let's take a quick look. Something we are definitely not going to do in this episode or in this live stream, because we want to go after the military science pack, but the wonderful little rail line, okay, that was bad again. We want to use the train later on, and that we will definitely do. And maybe this then will be the more ideal. I mean, I think it is so ugly to actually bring all them resources up like that. This is such a ugly workaround, which actually I should not go after. But for the quick way, I think this is the quickest way to actually connect them to factories for now. And as I said, the off time is always very well. It's of course a long period between them streams, but I'm always not. Of course, I'm always willing to play Factorio, but it's sometimes very, very hard to get the time to actually do the stuff you want to do. Okay, that was plastics. Dump me. And the going after the car was one of the most splendid things to do, since the car is saving us a lot of time. The good part is the production of the production of the magazines we can use for producing the piercing magazines to go into the science pack. That is quite neat. Okay, I can only produce 9 of them. Why? Because we are missing gears. I know a solution for that. I think we have a couple gears over, don't we? And this might be the point. As you can see, we are, I think, not producing okay, that's good, that's great. We are currently, I think, not producing enough of those plates, as you can see, through the steel production and all the production up there. We're actually using 10 of the bigger furnaces, the steel furnaces is correct, right? Okay, and we need more electricity. There's so much stuff to do, oh my god. We need more furnaces for producing iron plates in our second factory. That is undoubtedly one of the next things to do. Okay, right now we are of course not going into robots, so the speed I'm going to let pass. Well, why not? Power armor is something which sounds very, very good to me. I do wonder, can I produce those guys? Okay, I might have done a little mistake. I think the electric furnace might be the next step in the evolution, since through that we would save us some coal. And, well, okay, the coal would only be wasted, so to say, wasted then in the energy production. But maybe we can switch that around in order not to pollute the environment as much as we have, or as much as we are currently doing. Since what we have learned in one of the last live streams, I'm always saying episodes, I'm sorry, is actually that we, through the pollution of the environment, we are attracting the little insects, genius move there, which are attacking us, well, maybe not constantly, but steadily. Okay, I wanted to produce grenades, and this is actually quite neat, I think. We can use the stones to get here. Okay, that is what I will do. Can actually lead it like so. Then of course we need to get through here. And then we need more of them. Oh my goodness. Okay, what am I missing now? Again, gears. Did I? Okay, I left my car down there. Okay, we are on foot right now. Maybe one thing for the next streams is actually producing a couple of cars, maybe 2 to 3, and leave them in them factories in order to have them in every single factory, so we don't need to run around on foot like a bloody retard and collect them. I never would have thought that we need to go that heavily into the production, into collecting the iron gears. Would have never thought that. Okay, now we should have plenty. Alright. At least now we can connect the wall line, the assembly line of walls. That is good. That we will definitely going to make. Then we can produce grenades, and then we can go into the wonderful production of grenades. And after that, we will of course go after the production of piercing rounds. Guys, I hope dearly that we are going to make that in this stream. Although we sadly enough only have, well, I think we could make. I hope we can make it. It's at least. Let's hope to make it. That would be a huge benefit to actually have the military science pack out of my mind, since we need to go. We need to do some housekeeping. Might be the wrong word, but we need to do some cleanup duty, and for that the military research stuff might be helping out a lot. Maybe even them laser towers might help out in the end to clear stuff out. Okay, water incoming. I'm already digressing. And here we want to have our grenade production. Maybe the grenades will even work out in the in fending off or killing the insectoroids, as I like to call them. Alright, our power armor is nearly done. That is quite nice. Okay. If I put it here, let me actually do something for just having the right directions, so to say. That fits, but then we need to rearrange it like that. Okay, that should work out like so. Okay, I like it a little bit lined up. Okay, do we have now the power armor? And for that, okay, we need the, oh my goodness. Okay, there are, can I produce them already? The blue circuit boards. Ah, alright, okay. Okay. As you can see, the game begins very, you could argue or say very, very slow, but in the end, the production circuits are obviously, and that's good because it makes this game, of course, more complicated. They are getting more complicated and complicated over time. So if I do that, they would not get in the right lane, right? But maybe this one's a little bit smarter. Trying that out. Maybe it's working out, maybe not. But after that, we will, of course, know that. And we need power. And I need to get rid of the small electric pole and go to the medium ones, practically, at one point. Okay, that was what I thought. Let us... I hate to go after workarounds, do you know that? I really hate that. Okay, research first. Power armor is done. The module may work faster, yada yada yada. Let's then... Okay, why not? Why not? Exoskeleton equipment. So if I, for example, put the fast inserter there, where the coal is going into that one. Okay, we do this a little workaround then. And lead the walls in like that. Okay. I know, not the best workaround, but for now, time-wise, I think working out quite well. Alright, then the underground belt is coming up like that. And all should be, at least for now, be good. Alright, good, good, good. Then I'd say grenade production is incoming. 1, we have 2, 3, 4, 5. And for Christ's sake, we are going to take on the fast inserters. At one point, we are going to need to switch to them anyhow. And I think on this side, those guys are just going to work out. I'm still going to do it like that in order to... I don't know why I do that. I think it looks a little bit neater, although I guess optics are not very important right here. Just for time's sake, let's get into research. And as you can see, it is insane, right? How many ingredients this research actually has. Oh my goodness. Alrighty. Then I'm just now pulling it like just randomly, to be honest. As sad as that sounds. Alright, grenade production is incoming. And now we just need some electricity down here. Do you know what? I'm a teensy little bit mad with me right now. Why am I not looking before I do things? Of course, coal. For what do we need concrete? Okay, we have the walls up here. It may have been a little bit of a waste of time, at least at the current bit, but we need it at a different stage here as well. Okay, we wanted to produce grenades, and grenades need iron plates. Oh my goodness, how could I F that up, man? I'm just currently a little bit, it didn't see a little bit annoyed with myself. Okay, we could have done it easily up here, but well, that is just my weird little mind coming. Okay, the good part is we are still having this trunk available right here, and I'd say we are now going to get some belts again, like a tart. And let's get some belts up here. Maybe some belt production up here might not be that bad. And then we can finally get it to grenade production. Oh my goodness, what an F up. I'm so sorry for that. But on the other hand, of course, the good part is we needed the walls up here anyhow. Whether we are going to need that later on, it saves us time later. That is the only good part. Okay, getting out of the car. I might be useful to take those guys with me as well, since we are going to need them later on anyhow. Okay, 200 belts for now sounds good. Let's go to 250. Let's collect before we go with the research. Let's then do that and everything's fine. Let's go to research. What can we... I don't even want to know how much we need to put into those things in the end. But why don't we just research it right now? And that even... Okay, oh goodness. Okay. Great stuff is going to come up, I can tell you. I still think I'm now, obviously, the first time I did drive around with this car, I was just like in retard, but it took a little bit of getting used to, and after all, it is just fine driving with this wonderful car. At least it is a wonderful and huge time saver, that I can say for certain. I wanna... Well, I'm just wondering, I want to have these veins running through here, right? At least for a little while, until we get here. I wonder if I should... I can still lead it up there again. But for okay, for now we do it that way. Just for time's sake, so to say. Okay, we need 5 of those bad boys. I'm not going to... I might have gone in the wrong direction, but actually this is something we can still fix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can still fix at a different state of this little game. What is apparent right here, what is really obvious, is we definitely need more iron plates. We need to pump up the iron plate production, especially if we now are going to, so to say, include, or not include, but so to say, to steal more of the iron plates from up here. We definitely need more of them. So in the end, this little circle, I need to put that thing down here and then maybe conclude the circle like that. First of all, we are of course going to go after the grenade production. That is one thing we opted out and we are going to do. Low density structure, light yet sturdy material, very useful for spaceships and personal equipment. Okay, why not? Then we are putting in here grenade production again. Checking the ingredients, no, they fit. That is quite good. And I know we have power problems, or we have electricity problems again, which is not very cool and definitely something we need to take care of in one of the next streams, sadly enough. At least we have grenade production now running. And do you know what? We are going to lead that not up there. That might not be that good. We are going to lead it downwards for now. And now the next little thing. I already produced them furnaces, didn't I? I might already sense a little bad thing. We need one thing. We need more. One thing which is apparent as well. That might be even the problem. Might it be? No. Okay, we have enough of them. But in order to produce things down here, we of course need more copper, not more copper, but we need more iron. Okay, modular arm. We need more drills, electric drills. So let's get after them. And how was the shortcut again? That was of course not it. I have the weird little. Okay, we can just click on them, I think. Okay, I think we have nearly in. Okay, we need a little tinsy bit more. Okay, so the minus production is not affected by the. Okay, of course a little bit by the satisfaction of. Okay, we will now produce. Let's go with 10 of them. We are going to get to the car and then we go after more iron plates and iron ore. This is the little thing every time before I start live streaming. I don't know, 10-15 minutes before I'm actually at least a little bit thinking maybe the other production, the other belt might be useful here, the red one, or a train. I'm always thinking about what could be done in 1 to 1.5 hours of this wonderful live stream, and I'm always thinking, well, let's get into the next production of that, and then in the end it always is not fitting in 1 hour. That is absolutely insane. What might be one thing I always like, this looks, I think that looks much cleaner actually. What might be a problem, which afterwards then will be apparent, is we might have not enough belts, or the belts are not fast enough here. So one thing which might be possible is that we need to, this is going to be a very boring piece, then we might need to replace them with the red belts, but I am tempted to do that actually, as I said before, really in the off. Okay, now we are definitely producing more of the ore. And let's see whether that is then actually going to work out fine or not. Okay. Also, apparently, of course, we have definitely more ore in here. That is good. That looks actually quite good. Maybe not, maybe too much down here. So what might be a not that bad thing to do is actually to have more of them. Let's just do it that way. I'm going to produce 10 more here, and then we have 2 lanes completely full, and that hopefully is going to work out for the... Didn't I produce? Okay, I'm still producing them. Then we have, I think, hopefully enough. I know that might be a little bit overkill what I'm doing here right now, but I think at one point in the game it is definitely going to be very, very useful after all. Okay, standing on them belts is actually not that useful if you're trying to plant. I know I could save space, of course, if I would have that lane down there, but well. Got out of that. And the good part is we would have needed to increase the production here, no matter what. So what I'm thinking now, okay, and now we, at one point definitely, we need to get after electricity. And now, here it is working out as I wanted to. As we see, both lanes now are full, and that is what I wanted. Okay, electricity will help out, so I know myself, future me will actually not remember that we have a energy problem currently. So I'd say we check the lanes down here, and now the ore is actually circling around. That is good. This is boring again, but something I will regret if I don't do it right now. I will definitely forget it otherwise. So we will get into got stone furnaces, and for them furnaces we obviously need stone. So I will collect stone. Good thing is I know that I've put a lot of stone into some chests down here. Why ever I clicked on them walls, very, very smart. We still have, oh goodness, we still have 7 steam engines. That is good. But I'm right now actually not 100% certain. I think you can, if I remember correctly, hook to... Nice one. You can hook... Nice one. You can actually hook to... oh goodness, I should zoom in. You could, as far as I remember, hook two steam engines into one boiler. And you know what, since we have all the electricity production down here, it of course would be useful to actually move that somewhere else, since once we are attacked down here, we might have a little bit of a problem. And we are actually already going into coal problems, and that is something very, very weird for me right now. Okay, so we are, oh goodness, so we are definitely not going to finish the military science pack. Oh, that feels so bad. Okay, we are collecting, okay, I'd say one thing. The coal which is coming from down here, right? It's going up, it's moving here, and it's directly moving up. And this coal is coming from the left, where we can't really put down any more. So my suggestion right now is that we are actually going to place a fast inserter like so. And then all of them are actually getting enough again. Okay. Before I forget that, as I said, I sometimes or oftentimes forget things, which is of course not really cool. But I think we need to increase coal production. That is very, very much necessary, sadly enough. Okay, rocket fuel, which leads us ultimately... Oh, we could produce an atomic bomb, alright. Neat, okay. why not? As I said, the research is just randomly right now. We are not actively... I don't know whether that is ideal, but I'm currently not going actively after research. I am... Okay, I want to have 3 for that. Okay, we can produce 2 more. And we have none of them remaining. What do we need? Okay, plates. What I want to say, and do not lie, is I am currently not going actively after research. I am not even certain whether this game is designed to actively go after research. You could of course argue yes, but in the end I'm currently going after research packs, from one research pack to the other research pack. And in the meantime, since I am not, as you might see, not the fastest Factorio player. Oh, this should not happen anymore. I'm not the fastest Factorio player on the world, I guess. I'm always in the meantime then going for every research which seems applicable or which is just researchable. Not the best thing to do, but what shall I do? Okay, I think we are... It's not even necessary to increase coal production as of yet. This lane is safe, so I think we might have just saved the electricity production for now. Nonetheless, we of course need more electricity. And I know actually how to do it. We first we need more stone. And I think here you can see maybe the downside of how I currently laid out this factory, that I did not produce more of the red belts. The producing times through that are sometimes not ideal. So let me... This is going to be a little bit of an overkill scenario, but we are going to produce 3 of them. We then need a offshore pump, wherever it is. I don't see it right now. This is just a regular pump. I want to have an offshore pump. And there we are. Can I? It should actually... Okay, I already had one. Nice. Okay, let's place it right there. And then we want to have it that way. And then we go down to the ground. Okay, that would have been splendid if that would have worked out, but we do it a little bit more, so to say, complex. Okay, then this way around. Okay, not nice, but for now working out. And then I know this is taking probably too long, but pull it there, and pull it there, and then water needs to run through it like so. And I did already again the next mistake. We of course need a belt running through here for coal, and that we can actually use as a separator. This might be the wrong thing I'm currently doing here, possible, because The coal, we might use more steam engines down here, I don't know. But again, this is something for future little me to fix. Okay, got that. And now we can actually take them steam engines. Put them like so, having always one between them, because it just, I think, looks way neater. Got that, then one here, one there, one there. Those bad boys, I want to have it in the same direction as on top. Alright, and then of course we need one more thing. And that is electricity. Okay, not nice, but for now working out. And not a bad thing at all would be. And now we are producing enough, for God's sake. Okay, maybe we are, okay, not maybe, we are right now overproducing. This of course is not a good thing, but it gives us a teensy little bit of time. And then we are going to lead the coal down here. Back to this belt, so we have some sort of circle available. That is good. That is what we need. All right. Okay, one thing done. Okay, so as I said before, we have not. We needed to do some fixing down here. That was utterly necessary and was quite good. Although I'm with all the steam engines, I can tell you I'm not 100% good with that, but well, it was a quick fix. I'm currently, it feels like I'm currently going too much into the quick fixing things. I'm trying to quick fix a lot of things, which in the end utterly leads to a lot of quick fixes, which utterly leads to a thing which is not really cool, I think, in the end. But currently I can't change it. Hopefully I can. I always say I wanna change some things up in the off. This is really what I want to do, but I can't promise you when, and I hope one day, but I hope as soon as possible. The fixing thing, I of course meant. Okay, leading it down here. This one can for now be deleted, and we then can actually move it like that down there, and from here up again. I'm just doing this circle right now because I think this is circles in this game might not be resource circles, I mean, might not be the ideal thing to do, but for now I think this is the only and the best thing to do for us. Just want to see. Okay, circle completed. Nice. And I think it's good that these guys are going in at first. And then we can distribute that stuff into those furnaces. But as you can see, we are still... I think once it's working out, I think it's going to be well. The thing is, we still can see in this episode, in this live stream, we will check whether we have enough copper production, and then hopefully, guys, finish up the production of the military science pack in the next live stream on Sunday. So the plan, as I said before, it is not that easy to always get after those plans. All right. And before I get into production, I think it might be good to reword those guys. Produce a couple of more. And actually lead them up like that. Well, I can't tell. They should be on the outer side, so that should actually work out. Yes, that should work out as intended. And then I'm going to do a little thing like that again, and everything should be nice, and we can ready up this wonderful production line. Oh my god, this is madness. Okay, good thing is we are producing. That is the very, very good thing. The bad thing is we need to go into something else. The thing is, I think we are producing, as you can see, we are producing enough ingredients. But not enough of those copper things are or is coming through. That is the problem. That is the big problem. But this is a thing as I said before, we can only fix later on. Okay, for the military science pack, coming back to that. Oh, okay, as you can see, even the ingredients of those things are increasing insanely and heavily. Okay, let's see. For that, okay, this is working out. This is not that bad. And productivity module. Okay, it's not that bad as well. And rails, which is not that bad as well, at least. Oh, but we need to produce iron sticks. And what do we need for iron sticks? Okay, it's working out. There, it's coming handy that we have a separate production here. So this is the good part. And one of the live streams where we are then actually going after the production science packs, we can even go into our own train production. That is quite neat. All right, next step, we are producing grenades, we are producing walls, and now we are piercing around magazines. So let's take a quick look and maybe even start the production right now. What we do need for the production of the piercing rounds. Obviously, we need normal magazines. That I guess is okay. This is good, except one thing which is not that good. We need copper up here. And I might be tempted to actually have a separate lane up here. Alright, okay. Again, firearm magazines. How do we do that the best way? First things first. I can probably tell you we are not going to fix that in this live stream, but I can tell you I will do my best that we can do it in the next one. We need 5 more of those bad boys, and we are missing copper plates. So let's go down here and steal some. Come on, just break, thank you. And then let's get up here and steal a couple. Well, steal may be the wrong word, but let's get some of those guys. And since I'm currently working out with the circles, it might not be that stupid to actually lead the green ones back to there in order to get them to the second factory. That might be not that bad after all. Okay, I again forgot what I wanted. Ah, okay. Now it's coming up again. We still need, okay, copper. Okay, copper I can actually collect. So we have at least 5 of them producing not factories, but producing things. And as I see it, copper's ending here. This one ain't. Okay, now he's producing. I actually was thinking about one thing, and that was. Ah, no, the second lane is running here, alright. I think in the in our second factory are going to go after copper production as well, and for that we are going to put down at least five more of those drillers and lead them right to the gears up here again. But I can promise you, I will try. At least I will try to do that in the off. All right. Since we are producing magazines up here, and for the piercing rounds we need copper, steel, and the firearm magazines. If I am not completely bloody mistaken. Okay, what I only need to do a couple of things. Maybe that might not be the best point to actually end this. First of all, we are going to I'm going to end this live stream, I think, because I need to do some figuring out in the off, where we need to split up the pipes and the steel. I need to see where I'm going to put the magazines, and then we can connect those. And definitely in the next live stream, guys, on the next this Sunday, we will then go into the production of military science packs. And after that, this will instantly actually lead us to a different personal robopod. This will then directly store. All right, this is quite nice. This is then going to, after the military science pack, that will directly lead us. That will actually directly lead us to the production science pack. Of that thing, I am honestly a little teensy bit afraid, because we need to go into heavy production with the electric furnace. Maybe that is something which is then in the end going to help us out with the all the melting stuff. And the next good stuff is about that is going to the train is going to help us out taking or pulling down connecting our factories a little bit more. This is just what I think. Well, actually, okay, I'm going to do a couple of minutes more. I'm just now into the game. Okay, I say, on the one hand, I think we are producing not enough of the magazines. That is the bad thing, because we are missing. We are definitely missing. We are definitely missing iron plates, and I think. Oh, it is then again so ugly. But for time's sake, I don't want to do that, but okay, we need to do it on the other direction. Then we can through here and lead it over there. It is not nice, but then it's go. Oh, okay. This is not ugly, and I don't advise anyone to do that actually, because this is absolutely a madman's work, I think. Then let's just produce 5 more of those guys. We need them at a different stage of the game, I am quite certain about. Okay. Oh god, I hate that. But for the quick fix, I think it is currently working out. So I have the dear hope that the train, which we hopefully are going to get in one of the next live streams, is actually going to fix our production problem up here, and I can do something against this ugly combination of belts. I hope that the train is actually going to fix that. Okay, of course I did forget that. And now we should at least have more iron ore for our second production line. And that should double, I hope, double or at least double the output of iron plates. And that should help us out with the output of our, well, with the output of our wonderful little magazines. That should work out, I hope. And now we already see more iron plates up here. That is quite nice. Okay, good. Which means I am not certain. Okay, we can be certain as of now we are not receiving, we are not getting enough iron plates up here. And maybe the problem is here, and this is something I of course have not thought about before, that of course one of these bad boys is probably not enough to actually get all the iron plates up there. As you can see, we have enough down here, but we obviously don't have enough to produce for 2 factories. Okay. The thing is, without an ugly solution, I won't be able to get... I should have thought about that before, but I just did not. Okay, for the production of piercing rounds, we need firearm magazines where we need to increase the production. We have the steel already coming up here, which I can right now only separate with a ugly solution as well, but I don't see a different way around for now. Let's produce a couple of them. I should have produced the faster runs. Shame on me. But then for now, it is always, I think, good to at least separate the production lines at Tinsy a little bit, in order to let some belts run through. And I know this point here with the fast inserter is, of course, as I said before, not well done too, because as we have seen with the copper and with the iron plates, it is a bottleneck. At one point it is not going to be fast enough to get all the stuff through. And of course, if these guys are not facing the right direction, I'm not doing well. And then after all, we can lead it down here and put it right there, and then at least... Well, it did not actually fix the thing I wanted to fix, because I wanted to separate the steel in order to get the steel production. But well, And then I'm just going to lead the steel out like that, and then at least we have the steel now separated. One step I did one step too far and separating or trying to separate them pipes. Mistake on my side. Didn't think that through. Didn't really think that through. Okay, we need a little more electricity up here. Got that. So got the steel. We still have not enough plates. I wonder if it... there's not going to... one way we will not get around... Okay, at least now both of them are producing. That's the good part. We will not come around relocating those 5 somewhere else. For example, right here, lead those up here, and then actually everything is fixed, I think. And then we can, then we might even be able to put the magazines up here, combine them with the steel, and then we could use that to actually produce. We could use that to produce. Okay, let's actually. Do you know what? Let's do that actually. Let's just leave that like so, and then we can combine the magazine production with the production of the steel. I think this is a neat plan, although not ideal again because we are separating those lanes. Okay, turning the right way, like that. Going to take the plates here, putting down this one. They are not fast, but we still have a little, so to say, bottleneck here if you would go on producing there. But we could fix that with the speed up module at one point, but I didn't think about. I think I'm not using any of the modules by now, which of course is again not very intelligent. Got them. Already putting in them firearms. Well, not firearms, but magazines. And okay, we only need them. Nice. Still placing stuff like in retard. Need that up here. We actually don't need that. And taking the normal inserters for now at one. I'm always saying that, but at one point we of course need to switch to the... I don't know whether that's actually worth going for them faster inserters right here. Okay, now we at least should have a faster magazine production, which is good. Which, if I am now going to lead the way up here, we could combine. We could actually combine the production of, not the production, but we could combine steel and magazines. And I need a new research. So magazines should get up here by... should get up there right now. Let's quickly go into research. I know I'm currently a little tinsy bit lost. Alright, we are just going... Why don't we get into uranium processing? Uranium ore is processed in centrifuge into uranium-238 with a chance to result in a richer uranium-235. Both are needed to create uranium fuel cells, whatever we will need them before. Not before, but whatever we need them for. Okay, that leads me to the thought process. We need 5 more of those. I'm just thinking whether we are wasting some... Well, we have wasted so much space already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got that. Leading those guys then up here. Then putting the piercing rounds in. And them inserters very much needed. And then actually we went even further than I thought 10 minutes ago. Okay, and okay, I did good. Good. Jolly good fun actually. And now we have the production. Okay, we are okay. I missed copper. Damn it. Okay, that's good. At least we now have something to work with. We need copper. We need copper desperately. And why are those things actually not producing what we... Okay, we are missing obviously coal. Okay, there's something I'm not going to fix right now. Okay, back into the car, and we need then to increase our... I am not certain whether we need to increase our copper output or copper ore output. That is the precise thing. So we could... Okay, I have 5 drills available. We will there not crush into them woods, but we will take a quick look. Do you know what? I really do not want to go into... Do you see we have so much... Okay, let's see whether we can still do that. We need, first things first, we need more belts, and then we can lead a separate copper belt up there. We will then put down some copper. We will then produce some melting pots up there, maybe even use the electric belts. That might be good. And not electric belts, of course, the electric furnaces up there already. I don't know. And then we go into copper production in our second factory, which will help us out, I think, a little bit, unless... No, I'm moving the electric circuit things up there by belt and not by... I'm not producing them in the second factory, so 300 should be working out. I know I should actually use the red ones, the red belts, to get the copper quicker up there, but the production might be too long right now. Go into research and... Okay, that we can't okay, we have so many new cool research things coming up, like the effect of the transmission, but we are missing some main research ingredients right there, sadly enough. All right, so we have now 387 belts, which is good, but I want to have more of them. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will then put down 5. This is not only maybe, this is probably a huge overkill. But for my quick fix solution, it is the quickest solution I'm currently having. And as I already said a multitude of times, with the upcoming trains in hopefully... What am I doing? Why? Okay. No, we did it. No, it's late. Once we are producing trains, I hope we are then are able with the trains to... I assume this is one of the biggest mistakes I've done. I've done a ton load of big mistakes in this game, but one of the biggest I think is not going into them trains early on, which could have helped us out saving me out saving a lot of time in just getting resources from A to B way quicker. I don't know, but I assume I can. I can't imagine that the train is actually nicely placed chests there. The train is I can't imagine that the train is actually slower as them bells. This is actually utterly not possible. And so all the stuff I'm doing here now is actually just a little bit of not that good gameplay. But I hope to fix that in one of the next live streams. Okay, we have copper coming up right here. And we are not going to stop as of yet. We are now... Okay, let's first of all fix the hole. Which is down here. And then copper production we can quickly do. I'm just thinking right now. The good part is we have, of course, coal coming up here, but I would like to use those lanes in the end to maybe produce more copper plates at the point when we need them. I'm just wondering whether I'm just trying to out the electric furnaces. Let's do that. So we need a lane down there. The copper I will bring in like that. Alright, 5 more of those bad boys. And once the copper's up here, we are actually better off to go. And the electric furnaces are... Okay, they are way bigger than the other guys. Alright, maybe a little mistake I've done is underestimating the size of new... the size of new structures. Okay, next research. Let's just go one by one. We don't need laser research as of yet. In the later stage of the game, we of course going to need that definitely. And now electricity is needed. Okay, we have copper. This went quicker than I thought. Okay, copper we have. Now we need to get the copper, oh goodness, through all the production line right there. Although I'm thinking I can't switch around right here, so for now I'm going... I'm currently... Maybe the bad thing is actually to always say, well, I want to do it quick, and then in the end doing it dirty. I think I'm... What I think is currently not very good is actually to intervene, to have so many lanes in between. I don't know whether you can fix those things, whether you can do things better like that. I don't know, but it obviously does not feel good. We just no, we could not have connected that. So what? Okay, we need copper. And if I now put copper to the left lane of the belt, we are then able to produce the armor piercing belts. And this is actually one thing I am a little bit glad about, although okay, there's still something not working out as intended. We have everything. Okay, they're of course facing the wrong direction. Too bad. And for now I think the filter inserters is something we need right now, because then we can say take only the copper and not the armor piercing belts. Very, very important. Got the copper, got the copper, and okay, they are still producing. Obviously that takes a little bit of time, but even with the plenty of workarounds, we did a little bit of, well, a little bit is done then. And in the end now, since we are producing firearms, we are producing grenades, we are producing that we have produced before, we could actually theoretically even do the thing I wanted to do in this stream, and this is going after those military science packs. But I already sense I have a lot of things to do in the off in fixing the ugly layout of this, in order to straighten things out for the next session on Sunday, where I assume if I can fix everything out in the off, we could go after the production science pack in the next session. But for now, okay, I could bring the walls obviously down here, up there, and then let me take a quick look again. We need walls, we need grenades, and we need piercing round magazines. Okay, we got the grenades down there, so we need either to bring those piercing rounds down here, the grenades down here, but we have the walls there, so I'd say we will try to produce them right here in the middle. The military science pack it is. Okay, goodness. Utility science pack. Oh my goodness, there's even the next science pack, which we will go after at one point indefinitely. All right. Since I at least want to go after... Okay, yes, we will go after the military science pack in this stream. That means one thing, and this is going to make this factory even more ugly, even more not ideal. We are going to bring those guys down here. I hate that. And this is the good thing. On Sunday, guys, we will go after trains. And I hope... I can't guarantee that, of course. Maybe I'm going to go after doing some stuff with them trains in the off already, in order to straighten things up in the off. I am under the impression that with this layout, we should, or the thing is, we would need to go after the I'm currently messing things up, and this is just by intervening with them, transport belts and everything, and that is not feeling very smart. And I think with every stream I do, I F it up a lot more, and that currently does not feel good. The thing is, I oftentimes don't know how I can truly, ideally fix things without researching too much on Google. That's a little bit of the problem I'm currently having. Okay, we need the piercing rounds. Let's put it down like that. Then they're at least coming down. And in the end, I am wasting so much time with all the rerouting of stuff. But to get the military science pack, this is the only thing I can do right now. And at one point, let me delete that stuff. We need, for the military research pack, 3 ingredients. So the wall could be on 1, and we need to combine them grenades and the magazines. The grenades I wanted to use at one stage anyhow against the insectoids. We still have a couple of insectoid nests to clear out. And then I'm going to lead the walls up like that. Research done. That's always a wonderful, not feeling, but wonderful to hear actually to hear that a research has completed. But the best thing would be if we would research in the right direction. Okay, if I'm doing it right then we are quickly going to get the walls down here, and then we might have at least the one thing we opted out in this live stream we have done with a couple of minutes overtime. But who would have known, actually? Okay, we still have them. Okay, let me produce more of those guys. Then we at least have the quicker belts coming up. That is working out. These guys I can actually probably take down. Not take down, but just rip apart. Nice mishap, misclick, always much appreciated. Nice. And then we even need to bring that one like so. And then see, okay, they're coming on the outer line. So I need a inserter to put them on the inner lane. Okay, good. That is always so much fun. Come on. Okay, what am I? Oh, okay. I am missing iron gears. Luckily, we have the iron gear line down here. Let's bring them. Let's produce a couple of more. And oh goodness, I have so many belts to actually switch around and replace them with the red ones. But this is time. You know, you always have the decision to make if you want to go into that direction or that direction. But in the end, I think going after the trains, this is going to be a huge speed up, especially if you take a look at all the belts which are running from there to there and from there to there. I said that a couple of times, but this is the thing which is going to, I think, make the factory not even better, but to make it a better factory. All right, got that. I can already insert the production, what we want to produce, and the good thing is we can then even take a look at, that was wrong. We want to produce something else. Come on, clear it, please. Oh, come on. Okay, there we have it. Military packs. Before we take a look at that. And now we need, I'm going to go after a fast inserter, since the inserter is actually way too slow for what the production value we need here. Okay, this is the right direction. And okay, of course I do not have energy down here since I have not interconnected them. Alright, and now production of the science packs begin. Oh my goodness. It took me 40 minutes longer than I thought, but at least we have done it. And the first couple of guys are coming out. Okay, that's good. That is actually very, very splendid. Let's go to the next research view then. We'll take a quick look. Okay, I will go there. We will take a quick look what we actually need for this one. We need the blue processing unit. We need the flying robot frame. We need low density structures. And if we take a quick look right here, where do we have the low density? Okay, for this one, we need batteries. I haven't put anything into batteries as of yet. We need this one, and the density is actually, this is easy to create. Okay, so what is going to happen in the next stream? We are definitely going to go into military research. Utterly important, but that we will do in the next stream. I hope, guys, the next stream is, by the way, going to be on Sunday, 7, I hope between 7 and 7:30 Central European time, and we are then going to go after the, as I said, military research and the next couple of things like drones. I hope I can, in the off, I hope I can, or I will be able to fix some things up, like going after trains and correcting some stuff. But I can't guarantee that. I have a little bit to do as well. For all the guys who have watched, I really thank you. I really appreciate the 3 likes. I love you. That really means the world to me. Every one of you who's actually watching. I love you, and hopefully I am going to see all of you back again on Sunday. Have a wonderful weekend until then.